So I haven't really recorded much of anything. I don't have very good lighting in my apartment at the moment. But I do have a few things that have been on my mind. Like, I was asked the other day what I was bullied about when I was in school. So the truth is this. When I was in school, I was bullied about multiple things. About not being full Mexican and not being full white. I was also bullied about not going with the crowd certain ways they thought. I was told I was fat. I was told I was a whore. I was told I was a lot of things that I know I'm not. But in middle school and high school, this seemed to be the fad for a lot of people, was bullying those who didn't conform to their way of thinking or who they thought weren't good enough because they weren't full Mexican or full white. Being mixed, I've had to deal with racism on both sides. From Hispanics, because I had white in me, and from whites because I wasn't full white. They didn't really care about the Hispanic part. But you see, this is what people don't talk about. They only talk about the things that are on the news or that have been shown all over the news and what the media shares. So that is my story. I grew up getting bullied, and at home it wasn't very safe either. At home, I had a narcissistic mother who didn't seem to understand or want to understand my point of view on anything. So I would fight back, and I would stand up for myself. I wasn't going to let people keep doing that to me. So I got in trouble with my mom a lot. When I got suspended from school, because I kept skipping classes, kept hiding in the bathrooms. The reason I was doing that was so I wouldn't get bullied anymore. So today, yes, I am in my own apartment. I have been dealt with a lot more than just bullying. I've gone through traumas. I've gone through sexual abuse from my past that I've had to face. And I still am. I've healed a lot, but I still have a lot more to heal from. And I think putting this out there and letting this story be known might help some other people. Because it was hard for me to get over all of the verbal abuse and all of the mental abuse and the things I endured throughout middle school and high school and even at home. Because I hung out with guys I was a whore or I was a slut, and I was a virgin. So it really was ridiculous that I was even getting that at home from my own mother. But I wasn't sleeping with any of them. And still today, I am the same. I have friends that are guys, and I never sleep with them. But there are so many messed up people that just believe that if it's not going the way they think it should, obviously this person is doing something wrong. Okay? Some of my traumas were sexual abuse. So for me, sex is not something I care for. But I've had to deal with a partner who accuses me of cheating all the time and tries to say something's wrong with me. And I know there's not. I just don't care for it for the fact that I've gone through more pain from it than pleasure. So it doesn't appeal to me much. There are some people in the world that are like that. And it's not because they're cheating, and it's not because they're fucking around or doing anything shady. It's just who they are. And people just think that it has to be their way or something is wrong. And that's the problem with society. Everyone believes different things. Everyone sees different views of things. People need to open their minds and actually try to understand other people's stories. Not just, oh, well, this is what I think, so this is how it is. Because really it's not. I've had to deal with domestic violence relationships as well. And was told, oh, that person would never do that. They're not that way. Oh, honey, there's a lot of people who don't seem like they're abusive or who don't seem like they're going to be that person, but they end up being that person. I've had to deal with it firsthand. I've been called a liar when I stepped up and told them that I had been sexually assaulted by a friend, or by one of their friends, and I had opened up about it to some people on the streets that I had known, and, I thought knew me enough to know I wouldn't lie about anything like that. But they called me a liar. But it was the truth. So today, at the end of this video, I ask that every person actually tries to understand. Everyone will not be like you. Everyone will not think the way you do. And everyone will not do what you think they should. And you need to be okay with that. Not degrade them, not try to make them feel less of a person, or try to change them for that. I mean, some things like abusive behaviors and addiction problems, those things need changed. People don't bring those up to you just to be bitches or to control you or anything like that. It's to tell you this is wrong and it needs to stop because it's not okay behavior. So just know that. And I will say this. Try to be positive through whatever you go through throughout your life. I've been through a lot of shit. A lot of hell. I've had my niece die in state custody. And she was all over the newspaper. It was all over the news. Her name was Adriana Marie Romero. And still today, CPS is still up and running, taking kids, having them get killed in their care and abused, and people still think these guys are okay people. And they're really not. They have destroyed so many good families for just little things, like their house might be a little messy, or they think something's going on that's not, because there's a lot of people who make false reports just because they don't like somebody. And this happens quite frequently, but no one thinks about that either. So this reality sucks, but this is what we have to deal with, and this is what we have to see through. And for our friends and those we care about, we have to be understanding of these things. Not try to put them down or degrade them or make them feel like something is wrong with them because they are facing these things or they believe in certain things that you may not. And that's okay. It's okay to be different, and it's okay to see that. If your behaviors are harming others around you or scaring people around you, like your kids or people you care about or say that you love, if your behaviors are scaring them and making them cry and tearing them apart, obviously that's bad behavior. It's not anything else of them, they're just doing this because they want to control me. No, it's the fact that it's actually affecting you and the people around you, and it's hurting them, and you're not caring. So just remember this as you walk through your daily do's and your daily routines. Everyone has a story, and sometimes they need you to listen instead of just assume you know what's going on. So I end this on a positive note, saying that if you think positive, positive will come. If you believe that things are a certain way because that's how you believe, that's okay. And you're not wrong for that. And nor should anyone have you feel that way or try to conform you to what they think is right. So know that you are loved, you matter, you're worth it, and boundaries are okay to have. And no one should try to get mad at you for putting those up. And if they can't respect your boundaries, then they obviously can't respect you, and you need to stop that. You need to stop keeping those people around if they can't respect what you have voiced to them is stepping your bounds or is making you feel uncomfortable or unsafe or afraid. So it's okay. You're not alone. You can speak about what goes through your mind to your friends and those that you know. You can tell them what emotions go through your head or what traumas you faced and how you've dealt with them. Who knows? Maybe just doing that could help them deal with their own. So I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy the sunshine. Tomorrow it should be warm. And enjoy your families and be grateful for them. If you have kids, those kids should be your world. Not no man, not none of that, but those kids. And carry that with you as well, because those kids are what's going to help our future either be bad or good. Thank you.